We'll try again.
Refresh.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Casual Report. I'm your host JT today. Joining me again is a big Jam. How are we, Jam?
Good. Yourself?
Take two. Yeah, not bad. Been work today?
Yes.
In a night
Finished.
craft.
Day off tomorrow.
Day off
Street
tomorrow.
Fighter 5 tonight.
Balls
tomorrow,
in.
probably.
You had a really long walk home from work today.
I did have to extend my arm and close the laptop.
And there you go.
Really?
Effort.
Sounds
It's
like
the best
a
kind of effort.
immaculate plan. And joining me and James today is another James. It's Bish is in the house. How are we, Bish?
I'm doing very good, thank you, man.
Living
I'm
the
doing
dream.
good. How are you? Living
Oh,
that dream, mate.
Can't complain at all. What have you been up to, Bish?
Let me see. Sleeping.
Obviously. Shitting.
Eating. Yeah, and shitting. I nearly forgot. Terraria.
Yeah.
1.4 update.
What, that
Got
game
that
came
too.
out?
Should have said. Should have
It
told
It
us.
came out 3 days ago. Well, the
Or
update came
stream
out
it.
3 days ago.
Yeah, man. So, is the final update for Terraria? Is that right, Bish?
It is. It's the final ever update for Terraria.
What have they
More than
added?
likely, they're working about Terraria. They're probably working on Terraria 2 in the background,
Yeah.
like. But yeah, big update for the PC. I've played probably about 27 hours so
27
far,
million hours, by the way.
and we've been live streaming it. It's been kind of crazy,
Yeah,
but I'm loving it. I'm
Twitch.
loving it. So, by the way, this casual report is just going to be a whole hour worth of me
Yeah.
talking about Terraria. So,
My pillow.
get settled in, boys.
yeah. I'm going to go to sleep. You tell the folks about Terraria, mate. I'm just going to have a nap.
Take it away, Bish. We've
So-
got Luke in the chat. We're done.
Yep, that's it.
So with the
Me and
update,
Go on.
what have they added?
So they've added over 1,000 new items.
1,000.
1,000.
Right.
The change log, by the way, the change log was 45 pages long.
45.
As in, like, what we'd get for, like, a
45
patch
pages.
update or an update.
Yeah, so like a patch update, but for like they made so many balance changes and all sorts to the game. They added a new hard mode to it. They added loads of stuff to it. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, no,
That'd
it's
take me
great.
27 hours to read.
But yeah,
Right.
absolutely in love with the game.
So
Love it to pieces. I swear to God, if you spoil anything for me on this fucking goddamn.
it's just so that people unfamiliar can see what it is. I have no idea what's going on. What is the game about? Is it?
So a lot of people say that Terraria is a 2D Minecraft, and for the most part, I agree completely. It is kind of a 2D Minecraft. However, it's got a lot more to it. There's a hell of a lot more bosses,
Right.
and there's a little bit of an RPG element to it, where like you kind of get like NPCs and stuff like that, and you can essentially they kind of guide you through the game, and you mine for ores and stuff like that. You get new kind of weapons and armor and stuff.
What's happening?
Your nightbot has just timed out soups for
I just want to
spamming
interject. If I may
four of
interject.
my.
I do apologise. I had no idea who does that. I have to look at that. I do apologise.
Yeah, when you automatically add nightbot to your thing, it already automatically has like stuff to it.
Oh.
Anyway, this is.
I'll get rid of that.
We'll
Sorry.
get
Tibbs.
back to
Yeah, back to Terraria. Go on.
Anyway, so that's Terraria in a nutshell, really. There's obviously a lot more to it now, but yeah, it's great. I love it to pieces, and I've been playing far too much of it. But anyway, today isn't about Terraria.
Well, today
It's
is
about
Terraria, mate. That's all we've got,
gaming
sorry.
news.
Yeah, we've got a few stories today. Should we get into it?
Yes, we should.
First
Let's
one,
do this.
just a quick one. Alan Wake. Are you guys familiar with Alan Wake?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
It will be on Game Pass in 2 days, on the 21st of May. So we can
That's pretty nice.
get on that.
That's cool. I mean, I don't have
Was that
an
the one on the
Xbox
PC
anymore.
as well?
Yeah, is that the Ultimate Game Pass, or is that the?
I think they said Ultimate. I'll just double check that.
Yeah,
And
double check that. Yeah.
while I'm double checking that, we have some birthdays to celebrate.
Do we?
Yeah, we do. Red Dead Redemption. It's a big 10 years old
Yeah.
today.
That's mental.
10 years old, the original Red Dead Redemption.
Hurts my
That's crazy.
face. just to interject, Alan Wake is both Xbox One and PC on Thursday.
On PC as well. Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
I can't believe it.
Right, awesome.
I was like 16 when that game came out.
You were,
I know, right? Jeez.
Jam, you were 21 when that game came out.
Hard. I remember going into shop actually with you. I remember going into game with you. And we're like, are we going to buy it? We're like, no, I don't want it. We bought it
Of
anyway.
course we did. We had
10
no
years
control.
ago.
Yeah.
No,
10.
no willpower.
Oh, did you play Red Dead Bish?
I played the crap out of Red Dead, the original.
I never finished
never
it,
completed
by the way.
it.
Yep, same.
I never completed it, but I love sandbox games. Sandbox games are great, and I just spent
lost,
far
mate.
too much time. Far too much time on them.
And another birthday is The Witcher 3 is 5 years old, which is stupid.
Yeah, because I remember
that
like,
is stupid.
I
it wasn't that
remember-
long ago. You were banging on about it coming out.
Yeah, I was like, oh, May 19th then, and it's May 19th. Done it again. What?
It's a link.
No idea. All right.
Put a space in the link.
I will
Jobs.
fix Nightbot. I do apologise. I had no idea what I was doing.
To be honest, if actually, you know what's quite funny is you've actually just stopped a bot from posting a link.
Have I actually? Oh, never mind then.
Yeah.
Bot,
Which
do
is quite
one, mate. We've got a show to run here. Yeah, so there's birthdays out of the way. James.
What one?
Oh, you're both James. It's going to be annoying. This is going to be annoying. Are you familiar with The Last of Us? Bishop.
Am I familiar with The Last of Us?
Yeah.
No. What is that, mate? I don't know what it is.
I've never heard of it. Some.
Of course, I've heard of The Last of Us.
Of course
One of
you
the most
have.
tremendous games out there.
You sell me some followers, mate. Yeah, we have a limited edition. I'm a big fan of limited edition shit. I don't need.
Big sucker for them.
Yeah. PS4 Pro bundle, which will be out on the same day the game comes out, which is June the 19th, which is also a month today.
Oh, that
What do we
looks
think of that?
nice.
What do we think of that? No, I think it's a Firefly here.
I like that.
I've been on the fence for quite a few months now getting a PS4 Pro of my PS4 because it sounds like a helicopter. But with PS5 around the corner or the next gen around the corner, I'm like, do I want to sink?
I'm unlikely to buy this. To be fair,
into current gen?
I'm in the same boat as you guys on that.
that
one,
controller's
yeah,
looking
definitely.
nice.
Oh, they love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, the whole
I'm
thing.
more
I like that.
li-
I like
yeah,
the console too. Console's
more
good.
likely to buy
It's
the
really
controller,
nice.
but
I might splash out on the controller, yeah. But yeah, I think I don't need a PS. I do want a PS4 Pro. I don't need one.
oh, we all need one, mate. We all need a
We all
PS4
need
Pro.
one. Yeah, that's right.
We all need.
We just don't have the money for that kind of thing.
Yes. Right.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. That's really nice. I like that a lot.
It was a nice, just something to think about if you're in the market for a PS4 Pro. Bishop,
Yes,
you remind me likes Apex Legends, is that right?
I liked a bit. I liked a lot of Apex Legends when it first released. Yes, I did.
We have
It was good, wasn't it?
we have news pouring out of Respawn Entertainment or whatever they're called. Is it Entertainment? It's just Respawn, isn't it?
Respawn. I think it's just Respawn. I think. Yeah.
We have news pouring out. One that's wound me up a bit. I won't lie to you. There's currently no Titanfall game in development,
Why would they need to?
which rattles me.
Yeah.
Why would you say that, Jim? Why would you say that?
No, I'm not saying that. I would prefer Titanfall 3 over Apex
Right.
because Titanfall is very underrated.
Yeah, it is.
Great game.
Because
But
Titanfall
they're
2 went
just
out to die.
rinsing from Apex.
I never really played the Titanfall series, to be honest.
You should play the
If I'm
second
honest.
one at least. It's very good. It's a very good video game. Vince, I always butcher this guy's last name. He's the head of Respawn. Vince Zampella. There's no Titanfall coming in 2019, which was last year now. But then there's none in
We ain't
development
getting
now.
this year.
There's no. He says, and I quote: "There's nothing currently in development, but it's always there." I.e., they're balls deep on that Apex Legends bandwagon. Do you know what I'm saying?
When
Well,
that
yeah,
dies
that-
off
You're in the corner,
in
John.
1,000 years' time, then maybe.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Which something to think about. Would you guys? We'd take Titanfall 3 at this point, won't we? To be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it'd be really cool. I'm not saying that I wouldn't like it. I mean, I've just never really gotten into the series. So, but yeah, no, that'd be great. Obviously, for the for people that are huge fans of Titanfall and first-person shooters, definitely would be amazing.
Oh yeah, definitely. Why is that happening? We have another
All right, well,
Respawn story, Bishop.
Okay.
Of course, we have another Respawn story, because that's what we're doing the show.
All the Respawn
we
stories
chat shit
today.
about video games.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
Respawn opens new studio focused entirely on Apex Legends. Now, does that do anything for you?
See, now so I read up on this a little bit, and yeah, this is a bit of a kind of crazy thing. So obviously, the only so they only did have at least one company and one sort of development team on Apex Legends, and they were. I think sometime last year. I think it was sometime last year. I think they were talking about like they were overworking their staff and stuff like that because they're trying to get content out quickly and stuff like that. So they ended up having to delay things because of that, because they didn't want to overwork their team. So this is actually, for at least for Apex fans, I think personally this is a very good thing, because the one thing that you absolutely do not want to do is to rush out a game with a bunch of people that are just working night and day to try and get a game out. You just don't want that. It just produces bad games, and of course obviously it's bad for the people that are actually making the games. So so definitely this is something that I think personally is a good thing. Absolutely.
I could appreciate that.
More money and more investment.
You can look at that in two ways, though. If they're creating a new studio to solely focus on Apex, what they do with the rest?
That is a very good point. Yeah.
Are they actually, if they've got their current studio focusing on Apex, are they going to shift a whole new team into that game, or they're going to just rebrand that team and then have a new one open, a new Titanfall
that's a
3?
very good point.
Maybe.
And
Or mobile games.
What's the other Respawn game that we need, boys?
What is it, Jack?
Fallen Order 2. Give it to me now.
Fallen Order 2.
Yeah, we're in.
Well, that is.
Oh yeah. I know you can play the first one, but
Have you not done it yet?
I haven't done it yet. I need to. Really need to, man.
Bishop.
Warriors now. Why would you do it?
Yeah.
Anthem.
Hugh loves Anthem. And next story, Bishop.
We've actually got some stuff on Anthem coming up later, so
we have.
Stick around, that'd be good.
Which I need to. Yeah, Bishop, mate. I would ask Jam this, but you're the Minecraft guy.
Okay.
What do you? It's nothing really, but what do you make of Mojang's rebrand of the Mojang studio?
Mojang, I really quite like it. So I actually really like the logo. The logo looks very nice. And I mean, yeah, obviously the more studios working on Minecraft, the better. I'm a huge fan of Minecraft. Always have been. Love the mods. Love the mod packs that they do, and just everything that they're doing with it. Bedrock version is just better than it's ever been. And the fact that they're actually allowing for cross-platform between all consoles is just incredible stuff.
Yep.
And it's never been a better time to be a Minecraft, enthusiast, really. So, absolutely love it. I think it's great to see that they're, increasing their range with multiple studios and stuff. And I really like the rebrand. I think it looks really good.
Do you think this is a hint that we're going to see other stuff from Mojang? Are they 100% Minecraft, do you think?
I think they're 100% Minecraft.
I would like to see.
I don't think that they'd go anywhere further with that.
As they've got the headquarters in Stockholm, employees in the UK, US, and Canada. Thomas Wilbur. I would say that Wyber. Sorry, beg your pardon. The company's head of communications. So much happened since 2009. Humble beginnings in Stockholm. We are entering the 20s as a multi-title, multi-location company. Because of course, Minecraft Dungeons is coming out, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Are you going to play that bit?
Coming out. I'm not a fan of it, to be honest.
Is that the top down?
Yeah,
it's a top down
dungeon
Minecraft
crawler
game. Yeah, it's like
I'm with you.
Yeah, it looks okay. Don't get me wrong. It was
no?
cheap. If it was cheap, I'd buy it. But nah, I'm not really sold on it personally.
I'm sold, by the way. I'm not a Minecraft guy, but I'm sold on that one. Let's go with
Dungeon crawlers are pretty cool.
Yeah. Just gonna do a spotlight quickly while it's on my mind. Just break the news up a bit. There's a video game on the Nintendo Switch called Cosmic Star Heroine. Now, Jam knows this video game because he uses it in some of his music on his stream. Is that right, Jam? Right,
okay.
It's $1.50 on the US eShop. I'm not sure what it is on the.
I've never played the game,
UK.
but the music.
Yeah,
is
if you like Chrono Trigger and stuff like that, you have to play this game. It's amazing, and for £1.50, I ain't gonna begrudge anyone to buy it. So
This does actually look very
You know what I
good,
mean?
especially for the price.
Yeah,
for the price you're paying, this looks incredible.
It's the same guys that did. It's not as long as it probably looks. It's only about 10 to 15 hours. And it's Z-Board Games, the guys that did. I don't know if you know this one, but what's the game? What's that octopus thing called? Cthulhu. Is it?
Octodad.
Cthulhu Saves the World.
It's like Cthulhu.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they made Cthulhu Saves the World, and it's the same kind of thing, but this is just amazing. And
This looks great.
kind of want a
This looks
sequel.
really, really nice.
Yeah.
And
I remember when this was like on the verge of coming out, or that. I'm going to buy it.
I was
Buy
buzzing.
is it on sale for
On
£1.50,
sale,
or is it
it's-
just?
down to £1.50 on the Switch. It's not on sale on PS4. I checked. I don't think it's on sale on Steam.
I mean,
but,
if this is £1.50 on the Switch, I'm getting that.
yeah,
That's
you should
great.
get it. It's really, really good turn-based game, and everyone
Very good.
and the mother should play that game because it's pretty good.
I'll get my mum to play it.
Yeah, I'm not £1.50. I ain't gonna. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna just go and play it. It's really good.
Yeah, you can't really complain on that. Definitely.
Next story, James.
Mm-hmm.
Bishop,
Yes.
not Bishop. Boost Boy.
Boost Boy.
Are you familiar with the Guilty Gear series?
Ooh, you have to retract your statement, JT.
Why?
Cosmic Star Heroin. Heroin is now £2.19.
I beg your pardon. Oh,
About 19.
sorry,
Okay.
$1.50. Why is it
It's
less than $3? Go and buy it. It's really good.
It's
Yeah,
really
I'm
cheap.
buying
Yeah, it's
it
really
now.
cheap for a game.
I do beg your pardon. I got the price wrong there. I will take that L. But James, are you familiar with the Guilty Gear series?
No, what's the Guilty Gear series? Yes, I'm very familiar. with
String of fighting games, which put Soul Bad Guy in Smash, please. Thank you very much. The new one has been delayed until early next year, which I'm really fucked off about, to be honest. I get delays. Don't get me wrong. Do you know what I mean? But
I'd imagine that's
Yeah,
not
with-
a development.
yeah, with
issue.
COVID and all that, they put out a statement on Twitter. It says, and I quote, "Thank you for your interest in Guilty Gear Strive. This is Takeshi Yamanaka, I think that's how you say it, producer of Guilty Gear Strive. We previously announced that Guilty Gear Strive will be available late 2020. However, we decided to change the release schedule to early 2021." And he goes on to say about it's pretty much because of COVID. And
Yeah.
Early
COVID and
2021.
stuff, yeah.
yeah,
See
you
it next March.
hate to see it. Yeah, I do hate to see it. And I'm
You do
looking
hate to
forward
see
to
that,
that
yeah.
game. And I'm buying that game
Mhm.
day one because that art style is amazing.
It's sick.
It just looks so clean. Do
I've
you know
never
what I mean?
played a Guilty Gear game myself.
If you're not,
So
Never have.
No, I'd never played a
Well,
Guilty Gear game.
I do like my fighting games, but I like them 2D. That's why I'm not a fan of Tekken.
Mm.
you love
But
Tekken.
Dead or Alive, actually. I do like Dead or Alive.
Yeah.
Take that back.
Dead or Alive's good, yeah.
Dead or
Dead
Alive.
or Alive. Yeah. You love Tekken.
All
That was
right.
just a quick
What
update
is
on that.
next on the
Next
list?
story. Bishop,
Yeah. hmm
do you like comic book films?
Yeah. Yes, I do. I like a lot of Marvel stuff.
Okay, that's very good. But glad you said that. Do you like comic book games?
Depends on what it is, I suppose, for me, really.
Well, what if I told you that there was a... I'm not sure if we're going to cover this one, but we're going to go in anyway, because I want to articulate as to what we could have, as opposed to what is probably just bollocks. The other day, there was a tweet by somebody, I can't remember who it was, and he said, what video game, like superhero video game, would you want? And it got a lot of traction, as this tweet kind of would. And Troy Baker quote tweeted it with like cough. I tagged the I think he's a producer at Marvel or Disney. He tagged the VP and head of creative at Marvel Games, beg your pardon, saying cough cough, and then he replied to that tweet saying, "You sir are a man without fear." Now Bishop,
Which is obviously a Marvel.
yeah, do you know the man without
Don't
fear?
leak it, always slap your wrists.
Yeah, yeah. Are you familiar who is the man of fear? A man without fear. I beg your pardon.
No, I actually don't.
It is Daredevil, as you can see.
Oh, right.
With
Yeah,
the
yeah.
style of books. I
think I watched the original Daredevil movie, but I
Yeah.
don't really know too much about
I
it.
know.
Like Ben Affleck, Daredevil.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Uh-huh.
great film.
Matt Murdock. The series is so good. Season 1's so good on Netflix.
Still haven't watched it.
I couldn't get through it.
You're not?
No, I got like 4 episodes. Like, I just couldn't. I don't know why.
I just didn't gel with you. I don't know. But I enjoyed the first season. I've not watched any others because that Netflix nonsense I can't be doing with. Because it's just, I can't be arsed. But anyway, Bill Roseman here tweeted, after tweeting, you saw a man without fear, he then goes on to tweet that he's just having a bit of banter and a picture of a stack of Daredevil comics. Now, would you take a Daredevil game?
Yeah, I reckon I would, actually.
Yeah? Because it's kind of cool.
I think it worked well.
Daredevil's a weird superhero because he's a superhero. He's just a guy who's blind who can see. That's his power, right?
Yeah.
But I'd love to see how they tackle that in a video game, like especially with how well Spider-Man did. And
there's that. Do you remember? I haven't played Batman since Arkham, the second one, Arkham City.
Second one.
But I know Batman's got this thing where you can see through walls and stuff.
Yeah.
Like he goes, say Bat Sense, Bat Radar, or whatever it is, where it's like all like hazy, but he knows where people are, and that might be it. But I don't think that'll be received well with the people that want to play it. They just want to play it as like you would Spider-Man running around New York.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably.
It would be a difficult game to make and develop. But I think if they did it right, I think it'd be great.
I'd love to see where they went with it. Even though this is probably just a red herring and nonsense, but I'd be all over
obviously the tweets are just nonsense, right? They just have people having a bit of fun on Twitter, and that's fine. That's great. And the cool thing is stuff like this kind of does give attention to the developers at Marvel and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden, like for instance, we're sat here talking about it right now. They could be also doing the same thing. So it could be a possibility in the future, and that's great. So there's nothing wrong with that, with that kind of like the backing to on Twitter, because that can actually give birth to something great, which is fantastic.
It's like what we were saying last week. If it's been purposely like hinted by the studio via a third party, it's free publicism.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Just quickly though, not the obvious choices. If you could have a superhero game, who would it be? If you've got an idea of one.
For me, it'd just be straight up Iron Man.
Iron Man, yeah. Like you get the
Iron
VR
Man
game.
VR comes out July.
That's out.
Yeah, it does. That's true. That does.
You haven't got VR, have you?
I haven't. No.
I might partake.
Party at James's house. Woo! Jam, what did you have?
I don't know.
I tell you what I'll have.
I'd always thought it'd be interesting. No. That's like an Agent Coulson video game.
That'd be quite cool because it could be like
you have to manage them.
Ben 10.
But you get literally you get the game like Football Manager. To me, the most boring thing on planet Earth is watching an Excel sheet play itself out. Cannot be bothered. Do it in Excel yourself. But imagine like managing your own superhero team.
That'd be cool.
And you have to send them. There's a video game. Was it Emergency 911 or something like that?
The State of Emergency as well.
You're a dispatcher, and people like you get calls in. Something's happened at this address. You've got to send them there. Send police, ambulance, firemen.
I'll be honest with you, Jam. That sounds like the most boring game I've ever played in my life.
It's one of them cheap games. You get them Switch for like $5.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. All right.
Have,
Hugh, it's not for
Hugh's
Alfred.
putting you in your place, mate. People love Footy Manager. Deal with it.
I don't know how. How?
It is addictive.
I bet.
I think my third most played game on Steam's Footy Manager. Give me I won't look, but yeah, I think it's Footy Manager. I'd probably have a Silver Surfer game. Tony Hawk's in Space.
Silver Surfer? Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, Silver Surfer.
Cool.
I'd be all over that, to be fair. But yeah, buzz off it, mate. Now, do you guys want to hear some sales numbers? Of course you do.
Yes, we do.
Minecraft, mate, is doing absolute gangbusters, right? It's come from Tom Warren at The Verge. He's helped us out here. How many do you think it sold, Jordan? Because you see the doc. How many do you think it sold?
During when? From release?
Since it's released to now.
So what, 11 years?
126
126 million.
That's how many players. That's how many players it's got. It's got 200 million.
200 million players.
Insane. Considering I've never bought a copy of Minecraft, so.
Nor have I. I have, but
I've bought a few, as you can probably, as you would probably guess.
Mate.
You need to get the normal one, beta, alpha, special edition, ultra special edition, physical.
Yeah, man.
Your garden now
On
looks
all
like
consoles,
Minecraft.
every single one. Honestly, this is great. This is great news to see that Minecraft is becoming, I say becoming, it's already been and still will be for probably for years and years and years to come, one of the biggest sold games in the world. It's kind of crazy. It's just one of those games that brings so much creativity to individuals, and the thing with Minecraft is it's not just, how we were saying last week, we were talking about VR and the implications of how it can do more than just be in the gaming scene. It can do more in terms of helping people with like doctors and stuff like that do surgeries and stuff across the other side of the world and stuff like that. But Minecraft is kind of similar in the sense that there are people out there learning how to construct things, how to construct buildings and all sorts in Minecraft as a kid, to then better themselves in the future in construction and whatever the case may be.
It's like planting the seed for their future career kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. So it's great to see that, and it's great to see that gaming can actually become something and be useful for people that genuinely, for the younger generations. It's good to see that. It's really good to see that. So I'm very, very much happy that Minecraft is doing well and continues to do so.
If you think about it as well, it's what, an 11-year-old game. You've probably got kids nowadays. I know my niece plays it, and she's 8, and Steph's niece plays it, and she's 7. These are games that come out years before they were born. But if you go back to when we were 7 and 8, and we were playing Super Nintendo and things like that. But 8 years after that, we probably weren't playing Super Nintendo. If you know what I mean? Minecraft has lived through generations. If you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, what I'm trying to say is imagine if we were really young kids now. Imagine being able to be growing up in a place where we could be playing Minecraft every morning and actually learning how to build stuff.
I still won't play it.
There.
I think personally it'd be amazing. That kind of thing it's just a really, really good thing. It not only is it good for kids because they're playing a game and they're enjoying themselves, but also because they're actually they're learning something, and that's great. If you can learn and have fun at the same time, that's something that in my personal opinion kids should be able to do.
Oh, yeah.
So it's good to see that.
And I bet Lego are absolutely livid
that they didn't do it first.
They're livid. I'd be fuming if I was Lego.
I don't know. I mean, Lego again. If I don't think they are, because Lego are just crushing it. They always just crush it.
They are now, but have you watched that? The Toys That Made Us.
No.
If you watch the Lego one, they nearly went bust. Like in the
did they?
about 2000-ish, they nearly went under, and it's crazy to think now after the Lego movie, Lego Batman movie, all them Lego games, all that.
Yeah.
It's like, what the bloody hell's going on here? And you imagine Minecraft's got something to do with that because it's a staple in it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, it's got that creativity to it, hasn't it?
That's someone's physical Minecraft, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
That's why Minecraft blew up so much, obviously, because it's because you could just do everything that Lego does, but for free, essentially, nearly. So it's
free-ish. You don't have to spend £100 on a box of bricks.
Free-ish, unless you're me and you buy like billions of things.
Buy 4 games of it.
So yeah.
Minecraft rules. There's some more numbers we've got, which is incredible. It's amazing just to put these like next to each other because Dark Souls, Bish, you like Dark Souls, right?
I love that. I've always been a huge Dark Souls. I've been a huge FromSoft fan. Yes.
Dark Souls franchise has sold 27 million to date.
27 million.
27 million.
Is that good. Just Dark Souls itself, or is that the Dark Souls franchise?
It's a franchise.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's great. I mean, let's face it. There's been 4 Dark Souls games. Well, 3 technically, if you don't include Demon Souls. This is great. Great FromSoft. Say again.
Do you count Bloodborne? Sorry.
I
really like that game.
No, I suppose not, because it's Dark Souls. It's a different kind of series. But Bloodborne obviously ties very much into it because it's still FromSoft. And if that was the case, then you would also try and tie in Sekiro, right? because Sekiro is quite new, and that's
I see that.
And that's also in the same boat, and by the same developers. And there's also Code Vein as well, which they brought out, and has become a
Bandai,
bit of a flop. Was it?
That was Bandai.
I thought it was still FromSoft.
I don't think that was FromSoft, dude. So I can double check, but I think that's
it was rather produced by FromSoft, I think, maybe.
Yeah, Bandai Namco.
I swear
Bandai
FromSoft
Namco.
had a thing for that. Okay, never mind.
They may have.
It could have been just me.
I don't know, but yeah.
Okay.
Jam.
But anyway, yeah, Dark Souls,
rocking it. Dark Souls 4 coming. Sorry, James. I'll get back to you in a sec. Dark Souls 4 coming out or what?
This is Bishop's area.
I would love a Dark Souls 4. I'd absolutely love it. I don't see it coming anytime soon in the next 2 or 3 years. Right. I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, because they've got Elden Ring as well, aren't they? They're doing that.
Yes, they've got Elden Ring, which I am super excited for. Really, really excited for. And they've not even shown gameplay or anything. It just looks great. The thing that I love about Dark Souls the most is just the creativity and the imagination from the development team. Like if you actually go and play these games, like you can see some of the bosses, some of the level design, and just everything about it is so very well thought through. Dark Souls got a very strange thing to it. So Dark Souls, essentially, if you like story-driven games, Dark Souls might not be your thing, because when you pick up items, you get descriptions on those items, and that they give you kind of little tiny hints as to what the lore is throughout the game. But it's really cool because it kind of allows the community to talk about what they think, the game's about, and kind of what they can and what happened, and stuff like that.
They can use their own imagination.
So they can use their own imagination to create a story that makes sense. Yeah, so it's like a book. Yeah, it's very cool, and that's why one of the reasons why I've always loved Dark Souls is the community is amazing and they do some great stuff. But yeah, that's Dark Souls.
I've played the third one properly. Did he connect at all, or is it all different?
I believe they Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 all connect. Yes.
Does 3 end in a state where 4 possibly cannot come at all in the same like kind of?
From what I remember, there is still a possibility of there being a 4.
Okay.
But it's not a big cliffhanger. It's not massive. But yeah,
we just have Bloodborne 2 because I'll be buzzing.
Bloodborne 2 would be great. I still haven't played through Bloodborne enough.
Come on, man.
It's something I need to do. I really need to do that.
You need to do that as well, John.
Great. And Sekiro.
Do I?
Yeah, Bloodborne's great.
Yeah, great games.
What?
Back to sorry for the delay. Bishop's buzzing off Dark Souls, and I'm all for
Bishop's
it.
area.
I'm always buzzing off Dark Souls.
I would have given nothing to that conversation.
I've got more numbers. Resident Evil, not Resident Evil.
Capcom.
Do you like Resident Evil?
I like it.
Give me an ish. It's fine. No.
Yes, an ish. I do enjoy Resident Evil, but I don't find it as compelling as I used to when I was younger because it's not as scary. I don't get scared by it anymore.
7?
Yeah,
7's great. I love 7.
Played it VR as well. Remember? It's good.
If you're gonna play one game in VR, play that one, please. It's great. Well, play Half-Life Alyx, but if you've only got PSVR, play that. Resident Evil sold 100 million. Now let me just as a series, let me just explain to you what that means. That means Minecraft, right, has outsold Resident Evil, the whole franchise, 2-1.
And it's one game against
one game.
And again, it's like one against like however many. Yeah, exactly.
And remakes involved as well.
And remakes, yeah.
What is that?
That's huge,
about?
Isn't it?
Minecraft, if what won't die. Bloody hell. Last numbers. Do any of you guys have PlayStation now?
You. No.
Do you have a PlayStation now?
Say that again. Sorry.
Do you have
PlayStation
PS now? Sorry, PS now.
I did at one point.
Thing that Sony.
Yeah, I know you're on about. Yeah.
That has 2.2 million subscribers. Sony service has doubled its reach in a single year, but still lags behind Xbox Game Pass. Matthew Handrahan writes at GameIndustry.biz.
2.2 million subscribers.
Yeah, it's 40.
That's a lot of subscribers. Yeah. Imagine how many people.
2.2 million.
2.2. Right, so 2.2 million. So that's what is how much is PlayStation now? How much money they are gaining a month?
$7.99, isn't it?
$7.99.
So
£7.99 per person. I thought it was a month, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm sure you can do it.
I thought it was
yearly,
a
but I think
monthly
it's
service.
I thought it was $7.99.
It's a
Something
monthly
like
service. Is it £8 a month? Or...
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't say
So,
how
yeah.
much it is.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah. So and it's not as many as Game Pass is still in the lead, but I think PlayStation now, after they've abolished the you can actually download PlayStation 4 games, you can play it on your PC, etc., etc. Starting to catch up a bit, starting to make a bit of ground. So
yeah,
to keep
I mean that's great. Any subscription service that that gives the consumer games access to games for a very low price is, in my opinion, I think very, very good. And that's why obviously it's kind of been taking off over the years, all these subscription services these days, and not just in gaming. We're talking about Netflix, we're talking about Disney Plus, and all of these subscription services. You can tell that they're the way to go. It's not just in that as well. You've got there's like plugins on PC on the PC that you can buy for music design and all sorts. Exactly, Hugh. Cheap games equals good. Exactly. And yeah,
thanks, Bish.
It's good.
Yeah. Because with Game Pass, I don't have to buy a single Microsoft exclusive. I can just pay the monthly fee and just at the price of 3 games a year, just everything they churn out and more. Play it.
See, this is
Absolutely.
where it's opposites for me. Well, it's not opposites. I agree with you both, but like I've been PlayStation forever. Never had an Xbox. Never owned an Xbox. Now I've got a PC. Last 6 months or so, I've never had Xbox to play. I've never had the games from Xbox. I've never felt there's games on Xbox that make me buy an Xbox. Thank God Street Fighter 5 wasn't exclusive for Xbox. But now, yeah, I would own an Xbox and be pissed off about it. But now I've got Xbox Game Pass. Yes, I can play games that are on the Xbox, and it's what, 30 quid every 3 months.
Something like that, yeah.
Game Pass Ultimate's £11.99 a month.
Yeah,
so
I think it's 33 quid.
130 quid, yeah, something like that.
But so yeah, now I've got a PC. So now this, if it leads into like, oh, you're getting PlayStation or PS5 or Xbox Series X, I'm still getting PlayStation because I've got an Xbox Game Pass.
Exactly. Don't need. I know. But this is
There's only one thing. Oh, sorry, go on.
Oh, go on. You're right, Bish.
There was only one thing that I say that could be countered, the kind of our counter argument to what me and Jack were saying about this, and that's that unfortunately these games that that are coming out and then going onto Game Pass for very cheap, those games unfortunately then are going down in price and actually not being they're not being on the shelf for long enough, if you know what I mean. If you see what I mean.
Well, some are straight to Game Pass, as well as
some of them are straight.
sold.
Exactly, some of them are straight too. Yeah,
Streets of Rage 4 last week.
And then because of that, obviously, then the developer doesn't get as much money because of that.
But they've got their hands in both pots, I suppose, aren't they?
Yeah, I suppose it's true.
This is the problem, yeah.
Yeah, so there's that too. There's that as a counter argument, but I suppose at the same time, I'm sure Microsoft and Sony and whoever else that are doing subscription services are giving the developers enough money to kind of keep that on the sale.
Didn't Gears 5 launch on Game Pass as well?
Every Microsoft exclusive is Game Pass.
Yeah,
I will add something, but it's from maybe later. Hugh, I will add something, Bishop, onto that statement you just said. Phil Spencer back in 2018 now said that Game Pass leads to more game sales, which is weird. I'm not sure if it still. I'm not sure if it still does. It funds
their studios, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it still does.
I wonder if that's because of how much money they're getting paid monthly. This
is from
they can give some of that money back to the developers, and then therefore because of that they're gaining more money monthly as opposed to what you would pay for a game, say for instance, for I don't know. I don't understand how it works. I mean, me and you have talked about this before, haven't we, Jack?
Yeah.
Like about the game passes and stuff, and how they are generally gaining so much money from it. But I mean, if you think about it, 20 how much is it? 2.2 million or something like that, was it?
That was
for the PS
PlayStation.
Yeah. So I mean, think about that. But that's like £8 per person.
Mm-hmm.
That does add up. That adds up a lot. That adds a lot of money per month.
Quick. what's 8 times 12 times a million? No, it's got a million or whatever, 2 million.
And bear in mind, that's just one of their subscription services. That's one of their subscription services. You've also got the, you're going to have also PlayStation Plus as well, yeah. So, think about that doubled, and then all of a sudden, there you go. You've got yourself insane amounts of money. Yeah, exactly. Which you can then dish out back to the developers that made the games. So I suppose that kind of makes sense. Yeah. It's just kind of crazy to think about it that way.
I am going to reiterate though, this article was from 2018, so times
obviously.
may have changed. But it's likely still pretty much the same. Next story. Jam. You're saying you like PlayStation?
Yes.
Well, at the Sony corporate
Depends what
strategy,
area you're talking about.
there is a quote from the Sony corporate strategy meeting that
I saw this.
piqued my interest, if you will.
About their possible announcement.
This comes from the Big Nibel from Twitter. He says, we plan to introduce a compelling lineup of titles for PS5 soon. Just a little nugget, mate. Nothing too fancy. What do you make of that? Are we going to see it in June, or is it mean a bit longer?
Oh, we're going to see the lineup in June.
Yeah, because you can't.
June, July. I'll put my money on it. You'll see Last of Us 2 and Ghost of Tsushima on PS5.
Yeah, big money.
And like what? I mean, it might piss some people off that buy it on the PS4.
Same with Last of Us on PS3. Same with.
But it wasn't the Last of Us Remastered wasn't an immediate launch.
It wasn't.
I think they'll give it some time, but I think we'll see it early next year. Like if it's released this year,
the
PS5, we'll see by summer next year. We'll see Last of Us 2 go to Tsushima on PS5.
Do you think we'll see like the games? When do you think they'll show the PS5 games? Because the rumor is about the 6th of June is the rumor. Is that about right, or
God something? What's the game they announced for it? Yeah, Godfall, and they're showing the rumor is the gameplay for that is going to be shown.
Yeah. Did I just say something?
Go ahead, lad.
It's about bloody time.
What? Yeah. Do
you not remember
we
talking about this?
The tortoise won the race.
I talked about this a few weeks ago, and PlayStation have just been really cocky about their and I think it's about time that they finally showed some games and actually really showed people why the PS5 is actually needed, and it just
it's needed by just looking at the PS4.
Mate.
Okay. I'm looking at Call of Duty's install files.
I don't know.
I mean,
it's just.
The Unreal demo was pretty good, but we need to see games at this point because games aren't looking like that for a long time, like 2-3 years minimum. So.
Oh yeah.
But we'll. They need to just hurry up. I'm
hungry. Some teasers, anything. It doesn't really matter what it is. Just get some stuff out there. Do you know what I mean?
Microsoft are like, here's some indie games. Like, cool.
I'm going to guarantee most people will be happy when they physically see the PlayStation 5.
It's true. It's true.
Buzzing.
It's a lot of core fans.
We're all day
core
one.
Fans, and that's that's great. But
you're right. But I mean, like you'd get the people that will sit back and watch and see, okay, what's coming out on Xbox? What are they going to give me? What PlayStation 5 are going to give you? You'll guarantee them people is like, you obviously get the fanboys. But they want to see the product more than anything.
Like for instance, right? I'm in a situation where if I only had, say, £600 and I could only choose between PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, I'm in a situation now where I definitely choose Xbox Series X because they just
know what's on it.
shown more. Exactly, they've shown more. They've given us what's going to happen, what's going on. And if I was going to choose between the two consoles, that is definitely the console I choose now. If I'm not being very fanboy about it, and me personally, I'm not very fanboy about this kind of stuff.
You get Halo Infinite,
I'm not bothered.
Yeah, apart from Halo Infinite, I'm very excited for. But the same goes for stuff like Last of Us 2 and stuff like that. These games are great. And I'd definitely buy a PlayStation for those games. Exclusives are important, and I just think that they really need to start showing stuff. Otherwise,
I have a question for you, Bishop.
Yeah, go on.
You've got a PC. Let's say I don't know what your PC runs, but let's say it can run anything.
Okay.
Halo Infinite Day One Game Pass at the same
Yep.
same release date of the Xbox One, whatever
Series
it is,
X.
the Xbox Series X. Are you still buying an Xbox?
No. Hands down, no. And that's just generally because, I mean, for me personally, in my personal opinion at the moment, Halo Infinite is the only thing that I would buy an Xbox for.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And that's what exclusivities are all about, you know. Like, you know, if Monster Hunter came out on a console, I'd buy that console immediately because that's what I like. It's what I enjoy. Not everyone is like that, obviously, but for the most part, that's what I like. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's difficult because obviously, you know, I understand that Microsoft are trying to better the PC gaming industry as well as the Xbox industry at the moment. As a console industry,
aren't they?
yeah, which is great. But it's just, it's
Wonder
kind
what
of difficult.
console Hugh's getting.
I'm not sure. You know, I
Can't
like to
tell.
hazard a guess, mate.
You'll be getting the GameCube when that gets
He'll be
re-released.
getting the
I'd be getting the GameCube if it was
Right,
re-released.
Mini,
To be
we're
honest,
all over it, lads.
oh my god,
All over it.
that'd be
I'll
great.
take a GameCube Mini.
Next story.
It'd be so good.
Just a quick one. Are you guys familiar with Gwent from The Witcher?
All that earlier on.
Yeah, it's on on
familiar.
Steam now, and I
For
gotta be
free.
honest. I gotta be honest with you. I thought it was already on Steam.
I didn't know that it wasn't. Yeah.
Oh
okay.
no, I didn't know it
I
was.
was like,
I
oh,
just thought
it was on
paid
there.
and now it's free.
Yeah, it's on Steam. There's crossplay. There's this. There's that.
I've
Oh,
heard
crossplay,
that
that's cool.
Gwent in The
Crossplay the
Witcher
card
3
game, that's
is
great.
better than that game.
No, that's outrageous.
Is that right? No.
That is
Okay. I've heard
You've
that
heard wrong,
from Witcher
James.
fans. It's Foxy that said it.
No,
To be fair, Gwent is
Gwent's cool.
very good. I've played Gwent before, and
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that like it. And to be honest, I gotta say, I was a big fan of it when I played it. It's
Yeah.
great.
It
It's
makes
very
sense to
good.
be on
It's a good
PC.
card game.
Them sort of clicking
Yeah.
card games.
Just to clarify, it
from-
has been on PC, just not Steam. It's on Steam now.
Okay, right,
And
right.
it's crossplay with all the other stuff, and you've got special cards from the Thronebreaker game that come out as well. So watch out for that.
Yeah, if you're a card game enthusiast, definitely Gwent is definitely up there.
Oh yeah,
Very, very good fun.
awesome stuff. That was just
Or
cool.
if you're a Witcher fan, either one of the two.
Yeah, man. I jam loves The Witcher.
I can't wait.
It's
I mean, I
very
can't
good.
wait till The Witcher 4 comes out.
Yeah, man. Next story.
Cyberpunk, all in. Like,
Are you actually in?
Yes. I bought a bloody
Actually-
controller for it.
Yeah, but I thought you just got it because it was
Cyber
cool.
No,
Yeah,
I'll
it
use
looks-
that controller to play Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk looks great.
Okay.
I really hope that it doesn't disappoint.
It's been in development long enough. It better be good.
It bet.
Hasn't
Yeah, and
it?
I'm just, you know what I mean, I'm just very skeptical. But did you not see? I think it was like 2 weeks ago they announced that there was a tweet from like the lead developer, and it was like "Let's fucking go" or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was, but they're obviously they're talking about that the game is definitely going to be 18 plus. You know, there's going to be a lot of nudity. There's going to be a lot of violence and fight scenes, stuff like that. You know, keep it away from your kids, essentially. But other than that, you know, it's great. It looks great.
Day one.
I'm definitely in.
Sign me up. Let's go. Next
Indeed,
story.
yes.
Yes.
Lads. Yeah,
Yes, Jack.
Bishop. Have you played Mafia games?
I haven't. I played some of the very old Mafia games a long time ago. Very good games. But yeah.
I have some news for you, mate. You can download Mafia 2 and 3 Definitive Edition as we speak. Yeah, you having that? As we speak.
That's cool. That sounds
Yeah.
good.
Sorry. And,
I'm down for that.
on all the storefronts, and Mafia 1 is a remake of the first one from the ground up. That'll be available
cool.
August the 28th. And if you buy the trilogy,
That
you get
looks
Mafia
really
1 when
cool.
it comes out. And
Yep.
if you already have Mafia 2 on Steam or Mafia 3 on Steam, you get the Definitive Edition at no additional cost, which is kind of cool.
Oh, that's very cool. That's cool.
And-
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's just something to pass on.
Great.
I'm not sure.
Fantastic.
If
I mean,
you
if
go
you're
for it.
if you're a Mafia fan,
Yeah.
then this is absolutely fantastic. Like, great
It
news.
does look really good, the remake.
yeah.
Like the
Yeah,
physics,
definitely.
it just looks really good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Are you guys interested, or is that ship sailed?
I've never played it, but I like that
never
kind of
played it.
era of games.
Yeah, looks very good. I definitely give them a go.
It's like what was it? So LA Noire was set in that time, and we had the Godfather games.
Oh yeah,
1930s style stuff. It was really cool.
yeah, man.
So I'm looking out for that.
Yeah,
Awesome
definitely.
stuff. That's what I like to
Very
hear.
good.
Jam. Bishop,
Yes.
you like Assassin's Creed?
I do. Did
Did you see the when they said it wasn't going to be as big as Odyssey? Did you see that? Not that.
I didn't
fiasco?
actually see this. I didn't see that. Right. Okay. But
Well,
okay.
Ubisoft said, "Oh, don't worry, Valhalla's not going to be as big as Odyssey, right?" And then they
Okay.
sort of backtracked on it, and now they're saying
And now
it's
they're
bigger
saying
than
that it
Odyssey,
is.
which comes from Nibel again. He's here again, helping our show out like a champion. According to
Okay.
Ubisoft producer Julian, I'm not even going to try. Valhalla's map is apparently a bit bigger than Odyssey's. Big maps and stuff. Gentlemen, how do we feel about big maps in video games? Being adults with lives and stuff to do.
First things first. I haven't played Odyssey, so I can't say how I feel about this because I don't know how big the map was in Odyssey.
Right.
But the problem with bigger maps is you've got to fill it with more content, and so therefore you then also have to have more development time to actually make those maps, right?
I agree.
And of course, obviously, that's. I mean, if you've got a lot of development time, then that's great. But obviously, that then kind of takes away from the quality of, let's say, if you had a smaller map and you had just a lot more content in it. In my personal opinion, that would be better.
Yeah.
That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, the phrase "bigger slice of bread, same amount of butter" comes to mind. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Hugh loves big maps, and he spent 300 hours in Odyssey and loved every minute of it. I didn't quite spend 300 hours, but Odyssey's great. Like, it's great.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, this is difficult to talk about when you're talking about sandbox games, because sandbox games, they're very much. With sandbox games, you want a big map because obviously it's because it's kind of one of those games that's kind of like
Just to throw this in here, like I understand, like sandbox games they need to be big so it keeps things interesting and stuff like that. But yeah, for me,
Not your jam.
I like sandbox games. Like I can play GTA 5, never finished it, but I'll enjoy playing it. But let's throw back to Hugh, who says he's put 300 hours in an Odyssey, which is it open world? I'll take it.
Yeah. Ish.
Yeah, right. It's open world
It starts
sandbox
and then
game.
it goes and it spreads open when you get your vote.
But then there's a different opinion. You ask Hugh about Red Dead Redemption 2, and I agree with him completely on it. It's just no. I don't like it. It's too much. It's too slow to get around. It's too big. It looks great, and I know the game's great, and it is and deserves all the awards.
Obviously, it also depends. It also depends on how you allow the player to traverse around the big map. Skyrim, for instance, allowed you to teleport between different towns and cities and area points.
Yeah, you can
that allowed it to work. Say again.
You can fast travel in Odyssey. Just to
you can. Okay, that's cool.
Just clarify
so that's great. Stuff like that. But then, of course, obviously, then you kind of ruined the immersion by doing that. So those are just small little things that you can. You really think as a developer, you have to really think about how it's going to affect your story, your development, and all these different things.
But it gives you the option. You don't have to fast travel.
Yeah,
that's true.
Of course you don't. Of course you don't have to. That's true. That's very true. Yeah.
GTA's got a fast travel as well, but they've got jets.
No idea about that, Maverick.
Jet backpacks,
jets, and stuff like that. Yeah.
Cars. I don't need GTA. Doesn't need fast travel. I can deal with GTA's travel because it's quick. That's fine.
To be fair,
Red Dead 2 equals Mountain Simulator with great tree. Oh my god, yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh my god, the amount of travel that you had to do in that game is just absolutely horrible.
To be fair to Odyssey, there was always something flashing on the HUD when you were traversing. There was always something.
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on over there? Oh, what's over there? There's this guy who needs my help, and there's always something like that. So to be fair, if they can keep that up, I won't be too bothered. But the big map's daunting when I'm 31 with a full-time job and a life. I will have to go back to work eventually. But do you know what I mean?
Just the thing is, you just have to realize that.
Sailing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to realize that when you're in a big world, like a sandbox, for instance, you want it to feel real. And if you haven't got enough content in there, if you've got too much open space, then it's going to feel really dull.
Oh yeah,
so,
I agree.
Yeah, that you definitely have to think about those.
I agree completely, Bishop. We need it can be as big as you like, but if it's empty and rubbish, it won't be better. The game won't be better for it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Next.
Yeah, Luke's here. Golf with Friends. Golf with Friends just come out
as 1.0. Is that for everything? Because it just came out for Switch today.
I think.
Yeah.
I think it got fully released today.
Yeah, it got fully released today. I'm pretty sure. Golf with Friends.
Now we can update it. Then.
Speaking of Bloodborne, gentlemen.
Yes. Yes.
Do we believe this whisper? Bloodborne is coming to PC according to Industry Insider.
This is a bit of a. This is a rumor.
Oh yeah, I was reading this.
This is a rumor.
Yesterday, I think it was yesterday. It just dropped, didn't it, Bishop? Was it? Yeah, this come Tyler. Sorry, Amjad from where are we now? Respawn first. Yeah, I want Bloodborne on PC. Don't get me wrong, but it does feel a bit like my friend's dad's sister's cousin knows a person who knows. Do you know what I mean?
It seems that way to me as well. Although they do specify here that it's not just Bloodborne, and that Bloodborne isn't going to be the first one that comes to PC. This is essentially this particular kind of article kind of talks about how there's going to be more than just that coming from Sony. So from Sony ends, that's like the Sony exclusives. So for instance, Bloodborne is a PS4 exclusive. They essentially what they're saying is that those are going to eventually go to the PC. In my opinion, I feel like this is very rumorish, and I just don't think it's going to happen. And it would really piss off a lot of Sony fans, because if you get rid of all of your exclusives,
Bloodborne Sony's PlayStation exclusive.
Bloodborne is
yeah.
But we've got what's it's coming to PC.
But it has been out for years. This is what I'm trying to say, though. Bloodborne has been out for years now.
Yeah, I mean,
Horizon
2, exactly. With Horizon. How much is Horizon on PSN? Like 15 quid.
Yeah.
You can buy it.
You're going to sell Horizon on PC for at least $30, right? At least $30.
Yeah.
To people who I'm going to buy it, Horizon. Of course I am.
I've not played it, but I'm not going to
play it. It's really good.
I'll play it on PlayStation.
You're about Horizon Zero Dawn?
Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn, sorry, yeah. Because that's 10-15 quid on PSN. You put it on PC, it's 30-40 quid. No extra cost, and then it's like, the sequels on this console. And then Bloodborne 2 could be the same thing, but it could be.
I think for the developers, and I think also for Sony, this would be a big move and a great move. And I think that the people that are sat there moaning and complaining about this, I think are very stupid and very silly, because it's just essentially allowing people to
more people play the game.
Exactly, more people to play the game. I think that's a great thing.
Of course it is.
And if you've got a lot of people just getting really outraged about this, I understand that maybe at one point they were exclusives and you spent money on them back then, but we're talking 2, maybe even 3 years now since Bloodborne was was released.
Old, I think.
Is it 5 years old?
2015. I'm pretty sure it's 2015. 2 seconds. I'll check for you. Keep going, Bish. Yeah, 2015. Sorry.
It's not a new one, Hugh. It's not a new one. They just ported it over from the PlayStation to PC.
Right.
Who is right? It's not New Horizons, the game of forever. So, what are we doing to argue with anything, really?
Yeah.
Let's throw that in there.
But yeah, so Bloodborne's been out for years, right?
Yeah.
So at this point, it's not many people are buying it, and it's kind of one of those games that you could throw into the Game Pass or PlayStation Plus or PlayStation Now or whatever it is.
I agree.
It's kind of one of those binned items now because it's been out for so long, and it's kind of
exactly the same thing.
It's just not. Yeah.
Because it's like, what, a tenner PSN? It's been on PS Plus. And most people who are going to play it have got it. You put it on PC, I'll buy it. You'll buy it. Jam won't buy it.
Right, yeah.
I get you.
Okay. Yeah, he was making an Animal Cross joke. Hey, Ernest.
I was ahead of you,
man.
Yeah. Hi, Ernest. You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's great. I think personally, it's a great move. I think they should definitely sort themselves out with it. Definitely.
Awesome stuff.
Indeed.
Next story. We are all on the Nintendo Online service, aren't we? We all pay at least a fraction of what we should pay.
Well,
right?
we don't.
Well, I think we were Andy £2. To be fair.
I think so. I think
yeah.
Oh yeah, the family sharing thing.
Because you get 8 of us, and it doesn't. It's the lamest thing ever, but it's £2 each a year, so we're not going to complain too much.
Cool.
They have
In
added,
theory, we're paying 20 quid for it.
Yeah, they've
Altogether,
added
For this conversation.
some more games have been added. Rygar, Wild Guns,
Yeah, I saw.
Panel, whatever it is, and
Panel de Pon.
yeah, gentlemen. I need to bring a conversation to the table because this really, 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 really rattles me.
Okay.
Where did Nintendo get off charging for such a lame service?
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Right. I'll tell you what. You kind of talk
I
about
can tell you
how
why.
you feel about this first.
You cannot charge. Well, you can charge, obviously, but
They're doing it.
You've got some nerve to charge for such a lackluster service. It's so like the non-Nintendo games are okay online. To be fair, like Rocket League, I don't have an issue. Like a couple of fighting games I don't have an issue really. When I play Smash Brothers, when I play Mario Kart, when I play etc. online, it is the worst thing I've ever in
terms of network, you mean?
yeah, like that.
In
like
terms
the
of
netcode and
both.
stuff. There is at Evo online. There is an indie fighting game that made it above Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which is the best-selling fighting game ish of all time. Street Fighter 2 is probably,
Okay.
or with all the versions, but
All the different
And-
versions of it. Yeah.
an indie game. Like there's like 3 people. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I don't know the numbers. I just don't know where they get off. And obviously the games have trickled out less and less over the year, months. How long's it been? Year and a half. September
Something like that, yeah.
September 2018 when it
Give
was
it
just
2
before
seconds.
Smash Brothers. Yeah, no worries, Jam. Do you know what I'm saying, Bish? Do you pay for it?
So I mean, from what you're saying, I completely understand where you're coming from. At the same time, obviously, don't they have to pay for the servers and stuff like that in order to actually run this stuff?
The argument is that they've got servers to pay for and they've got this to do and this to do, and I don't know how much that costs. And to be fair,
Quite a bit, I can imagine.
yeah, but with the quality of it, it's like you're scrimping here. And to be fair,
I agree.
It's a cheap
I
service.
agree.
To be fair to Nintendo, it is a cheap service.
I agree. If you're going to give a service, doesn't matter what service it is, it should be good, right?
Yeah.
It should be good quality. And if in my personal opinion, if that's the case, and I'd happily allow them to up the price slightly if they wanted to get
I
that
think
better.
we're all in
if they
agreement.
wanted to get-
Sorry, Jam. go on.
I'd be happy to pay 30 quid.
Yeah, 30, 40 quid.
But the thing is, with Nintendo, it's not like you say the indie games or the third-party games don't seem to have an issue or a problem.
Not really.
Like playing online because it's built by separate people, but you get the first-party Nintendo games where it's just watered down so much.
He's got the right
Yeah.
idea here. It's
absolutely.
paying
Yeah, he's
£4 a month
absolutely
to
right.
die to log on Smash and have delay in Animal. It's a delay in Animal Crossing.
It's not even that.
They can be.
Are
Yeah,
you serious?
Oh yeah.
yeah, they
Isn't
can
that-
be.
Are you meant?
Yeah, there's delays on Animal
I can't
Crossing
believe
as well.
Oh,
It takes Travis
Lord.
literally 8 hours to fly the Atlantic to it.
Are you actually serious?
Animal Crossing. Yeah.
Animal Crossing.
Might as well. But that's the thing, though. It's like like you say, it's not just Smash with the crap net code.
Mhm.
I mean, I'd pay 30 quid a year just for that to be good.
Oh yeah.
I've had issues on Monster Hunter as well. Don't get me wrong; it's relatively good most of the time, but they're like
Perfect
cross
knows.
seas stuff like that. Yeah, stuff like Monster Hunter as well is really bad on
Yeah.
on Nintendo.
Travis makes a good point.
Like Rocket League as well. Rocket League is absolutely awful on the Switch in my opinion.
Yeah,
I've never had
But
an
like
issue with
you-
Rocket League, but I've not played it for about a year. So
yeah. But Mario Party is actually like
Unwatched,
if you're couch gaming, if you're with your mates, it's actually a really really good game. It's fun to play. It's like immersive and all that. And then when they announced it, they came out with, oh, you can play this with your mates, you can play it online. You don't have to be in the same. But then it's like, oh, you can play a few mini games online. It's like, why can't you play the whole board online? Why can't you play a whole game online?
It's just
yeah, absolutely.
What's it? Mario Kart. Mistake me if I'm wrong, because I haven't played it in a while.
Go on.
You can't do Grand Prix online.
No, you can only do like you can get in a group and just do random races. You can't like me and you can't go online. There's stuff, I believe. I'm not sure. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong.
Can't they just
you can't do like
the whole thing online
or whatever.
The same happened with Super Mario Maker, didn't it? They had a really big thing, didn't they? Where like they were talking about not doing online for.
Yeah. That's laggy online. And
that can't take up a lot.
But before the game released, didn't they have like a really big thing, didn't they?
Yeah,
where like they were saying
you couldn't play with friends online was the thing, but which they eventually fixed because people were a bit pissed off.
They did fix it. Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah, because people were pissed off, and so they should be.
Yeah, exactly. Paying for a service, I can't play with my friends.
It's Mario Maker. When you make a map, you want to be able to share that with your friends. That's the whole point of Mario Maker. Mm-hmm. What's the point of playing the game?
I think you can share the
otherwise?
level with your friends. Sorry, I think you can share the level with friends, but you couldn't play
they could do
on the same map together.
Yeah, which is what you want to do. You want to be able to do.
Me and you could just go on it now and be like, oh, we could now. Sorry, but what they first went out to, I was like, what the?
Because me and you had a big discussion about this, didn't we? We actually talked about this when this was. Yeah, I was fuming too. And I think it was a ridiculously silly thing.
Oh, I'm fuming. It really annoys me. Like, I mean,
rattled.
Throwing Luigi's Mansion 3 in there, I don't expect that. That is a heavily one single player game.
Mm-hmm.
And they have got DLC for multiplayer games. Where I see that Luigi's Mansion 3, heavily single player, is still getting DLC that no one really cares about. No offense to Luigi's Mansion.
Game, isn't it? I've not played it yet.
Game. No, I'm not spoiling anything in the story, but are you? I know you haven't played it yet, but are you going to play it for the multiplayer?
No, I'm going to run
exactly.
the main thingy.
But they'll develop multiplayer for what is bought for being single player, but then you get Mario Party, where is heavily multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
Is 5 mini games play online.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Hugh, I'm not Ring Fit Adventure Online. I'm not sure, dude. Abby's got it. I'm not too sure if you can play with friends online. But
you can compete in scores or scoreboards.
Shout out to Ring Fit's rhythm thing. It's sick because you like Mario Odyssey music. You can pull the thing and do it.
That's cool.
In rhythm to the game, right?
Ring Fit is a bit expensive now.
Is it?
On the other hand,
scalpers now, sold out everywhere. Scalped on eBay.
On the other hand, to this kind of whole situation, obviously we've kind of been bashing Nintendo's online services a little bit for the past 20 minutes.
Right,
but
we can bash it for 20 more minutes if you like, Bishop, mate.
We probably could. Yeah, we probably could. But at the same time, one thing that I do like the Switch for, and what Nintendo does is the couch co-op stuff, which at the moment, admittedly, is a bit irrelevant at the moment with everything that's going on. The couch co-op stuff is fantastic.
They're the best at it. Hands down the best at it.
Yeah, hands down the best at it. And I love the fact that they still allow couch co-op stuff. And unfortunately, that's the only thing that I really don't like about Sony and Nintendo. And Sony, that they don't cater enough for couch play. I love couch play, and I think I miss it so much. As a kid growing up, one of my favorite things was having my friends around and eating loads of junk food and just chilling and relaxing and playing some incredible games together on a split screen. It was one of the best experiences, and that's one thing that I love. The Nintendo for. Absolutely.
Well, this is why we have the Let's Get Smashed, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not about winning
the games that.
The
game's irrelevant, but having everyone round playing games on one TV is awesome.
It is
such a great gaming experience.
It's like when me and Abby try and play Gears of War. It's like we have to do piss about so much stuff, and if it was on Nintendo, and let's do it, off we go. But it's easier to I play on the computer and Abby plays on the Xbox. It's easier to do that, and it's the same thing, but something about sharing a screen. It's really cool.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Next story.
Yeah, they do that fine.
Did we watch, boys, the Ghost of Tsushima live demo thing?
Yes.
I have not.
You didn't, did you, mate?
I haven't watched it.
No. Jam, what did you think, mate?
It looks really good. I'm going to go back to the Red Dead Redemption kind of thing. I probably won't buy it. It definitely won't be a day one purchase for me. Probably won't be a first year purchase for me. It's going to be one of them. Oh, I see it on sale at like £10 in 2 years' time, and I'll buy it. That's no disrespect to the game. It's just the kind of game that I think it might be, and I don't like that kind of game.
Is it not Yorkshire tea? It's more like a Tetley kind of thing.
It's more like Thai food at this moment.
Thai food.
I'm joking. It's not that bad.
No. Bishop.
But
sorry, go on, James.
Yeah,
I thought
it does look good. It's like it might scratch that 10-shoot itch, but also it's got remnants of Red Dead Redemption 2. I cannot be arsed driving around on a horse all the time.
Oh, that's the vibes I'm getting from this straight off. Yeah. I mean, just seeing this gameplay now, it looks like the stunning, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Like it is a beautiful looking game.
The music and sound design, is
and the
really,
black and
really
white
good.
grain thing they've got on it to.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Very good. I like the look of it. I definitely like the look of it. Whether or not I will get it is a different story.
I think you'd buy it day one.
Downloaded Red Dead Redemption 2 on Game Pass the other day, boys, by the way. Just to segue into that, now we'll go back to this. Right. I'm not sold either. Oh, to say I'm not sold is...
I'm pretty sure this is the game I was thinking about, by the way.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure it is.
I'm kind of in, and I'm kind of not.
True, Travis. True.
Do you know what I mean?
You'd get it for 20 quid.
Yeah, even that. I mean, I need more. Like, I've seen this a million times this generation. I need more. I need opinions on this. I need to know what people think of the game. I know.
I agree.
Like,
I do agree with you on that one. Yeah.
It's out July, isn't it?
No.
I think that's why Sekiro did such a good job. Like Sekiro was like obviously game of year. Was it last year? Or was it the year before? I think it was the year before. And Sekiro was.
Last year Sekiro came out.
Sekiro, 22nd of March 2019.
It was last year then. And it was game of the year for a reason. Like I mean, I've not played it myself, but just watching. I watched Magic Circle play that a few weeks ago, and I was hooked. Just watching him play this game, and I was just so into it.
Oh yeah, I've seen him play it before.
And it's just such a great looking game. And not only is it great looking, but it's great. It looks like great fun to play. Like, yeah, it's still very hard, and if you're not into hard games, then that's fine. But there's a lot more to it than riding around on a horse. There's just a lot more to it.
Like the combat in this game is cool. I'll try and find some. Yeah. Well, because you can do it still like samurai-y, and then there's a ghost thing where it just rips people apart. Try and find some now. Where are we? There's a bit where is it this bit? I think it's this bit. Sorry to. Yeah, it kind of looks brutal and cool. Yeah, let's whack it on a bit.
I'm guessing there's like stealth aspects to this
game, I get an Assassin's Creed vibe. I get
always like the stealth
vibe.
stuff. I'm a huge stealth fan, so I love stealth stuff.
I'm down for stealth stuff. That's what I love.
Combat looks good. Yeah.
Like I said,
I liked it.
We saw 18 minutes, but I still need to see. I just want opinions on it because I'm not sure what to fork out at this time. That much money on the game, I'm not sure about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely. I don't know. This again, it's just got a very similar feeling to a lot of different games that have come out over the past few years, and I don't know. I agree. It just doesn't look like a game that I'd buy, which is a shame, really. A big shame, really.
Yeah. Anyway, looks cool. Looks very nice. Looks beautiful. I don't think I'm day one though.
It does.
Are we all agreed that we're not day one?
Yeah, I'm agree on. I'm definitely going to agree on that one. Yeah,
cool.
Definitely not day one.
Cool. Last story for today. Going over a bit. We'll be as quick as we can. Bishop.
Yeah.
You bought Anthem, right?
I did. I bought Anthem.
Day one.
Do you want to buy it again?
But yeah, I'd definitely buy that game again, mate. £60. Oh, me! Mate. Oh god, I'd play that game all day, every day.
Every day of the week. Are you happy with your purchase?
I was very not happy with that purchase. It was probably the worst purchase I ever bought. Ever.
Well,
not good. I don't know. It just wasn't. The gameplay was not great. Story was terrible. The just everything about it was just really not good.
Yeah, I seem to remember the story being a bit thingy, but
lackluster.
Yeah, according to GamesIndustry.biz, Matthew Handrum again, Anthem is being worked on by a 30-person incubation team, which leads me to my question to you, Bishop. After playing the game, when was the last time you played the game?
When it released.
Not gone back to it since?
No.
Do you give this game a bit of rope to come back like No Man's Sky did, like Rainbow Six Siege did, like
I don't know, this is one of those one of those kind of topics. It's kind of like, why are you going back and spending money on colleagues and a whole team to essentially make a game that you should have had right at the beginning, right at the very start.
I've seen it before. Travis had just said,
No Man's Sky.
Done a Battlefront 2.
Battlefront 2, exactly. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I'm not saying there's nothing. Yeah, that's great. But and to be honest, there is room for, obviously, when people listen to the community and they get it right, like No Man's Sky, for instance, great, absolutely fantastic. I love that, and that's brilliant.
Yeah.
But would they have benefited more from just cutting their losses and just saying, look, right, this game's done, it's over with, let's move on, and let's make the next one. Let's make a better one.
So you'd be more inclined to make a sequel as opposed to sort this mess out? Was that what you're saying?
I don't know. I'm just trying to give options and kind of opinions here, but I don't know which I would do as a developer. But as a developer, it's a very risky move to just kind of throw money at a game that's completely dead.
But it's the fact that if they've sold, I don't know, X amount, and you've got, say, you've paid 60 quid for it, Bishop, and you've bought the game, and you like it, but you know it's bad. It's the thing, people do that.
Travis has got a good point there. Unless you fix Anthem, there won't be
exactly.
No one's going to buy Anthem 2. That's true. It's very true.
That's a good point.
Got to have a foundation for a sequel.
And I agree completely.
I mean, like I say, if they've sold millions and millions of pounds worth of these games and don't fix it, they're screwing over the people that bought it.
Yeah, it's not just that.
They're not about to hand millions of pounds in refunds out, are they?
No, the thing is, I liked the concept. I like the concept of the game. Anthem, one of the reasons why I liked Anthem was, I liked the whole Iron Man kind of feel. I liked the fact that you could fly around the world and stuff like that, and you can. Yeah. But they just didn't put enough content. They didn't put enough effort and enough work in to make it work.
Yeah, I remember watching that first trailer at E3. I want to say 17 or 16.
Yeah, I remember that. Everyone went mental for it.
Right, it looked great. Yeah, exactly.
It was basically Iron Man the game, which is what we all wanted. And then it's BioWare making this game. It's like, oh, okay, it's going to be.
It's going to be great. It have a deep story? It's going to be an amazing game. Does it have a deep
narrative? Does it, Bish?
No.
Or is it nothing there? Nothing under the hood? Like I haven't played Anthem. I don't think Jam's played it either. Forgive me for putting words in your mouth, James.
I'm not going to lie. Like, I saw when we saw it at E3. I saw some trailers beforehand. Bishop bought it, told me he hated it, and I stopped. I didn't.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because the studio director for Austin BioWare says we're committed to this project. We have 30 people working on Anthem now, which he describes as an incubation team. We're a small team earning our way forward as we set out to hit our first major milestone goal. Spoiler, this is going to be a long process. So it's probably a while off.
Yeah.
Well, No Man's Sky took a very long time, didn't they?
Because they were really quiet, didn't they? Sean Moore and his team. I can't remember the...
They had to do like the damage limitation first, didn't they?
Yeah.
They did a lot of damage going on like the internet and TV shows and gaming expos for damage limitation and like please be patient with us. We're going to get this done.
We're sorry, and we'll keep delivering, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean,
they lied, by the way. I was going to go on record. They lied. about that game.
Yeah.
But not having it any other way. You can
When
sugarcoat it all you like.
When it was coming out, it was a lie. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
What,
like,
No Man's Sky?
yeah. So can you replay
Procedure
it?
generation, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I remember when the game was close to release date, and me and Jack were just like everyone else was so adamant this game was going to be amazing. It was going to be the best next thing. No Man's Sky. Oh, it's going to be so good. And then there was just me and Jack, just sat there and we could just see through the lies. You could just see through I watched a developer interview on No Man's Sky about a week before release, and I just looked at it and I was like, the answers that he was giving to these questions from people that are excited about the game were not right at all. They just didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And yeah, No Man's Sky flops, and me and Jack could definitely tell. We just knew.
Sorry, Bish. There is a live compilation on YouTube that is 6.5 minutes long of Sean Murray lying about that game.
Like,
you can watch that.
Really?
Yeah. But we'll see.
It's bad, man. It's
fair
really
play
bad to see
now.
that.
They've rescinded it and the Phoenix from the Ashes and all that stuff, but I think Sony were on the back a bit because it was originally a PlayStation exclusive, wasn't it? And they were showing the same trailer 4 times at E3, then Paris Games Week and all that shit.
I don't know. It's really hard to see, and it's bad. It's horrible to see Sony put so much effort and also so much enthusiasm and faith in a small team like that and not get anything from it really.
I mean they are now, but is it too late?
They are now.
I mean, I don't
know.
Now.
Is it too late? I think personally it's too late.
You got the diehard fans that are still playing it.
Yeah, of course. I just still don't. I don't know. I still feel like even though you've put so much effort into it, and I really do, I'm very happy for them that they've got it out there like that, and they've made it better.
I love a redemption story, mate.
Yeah, redemptions are great, but at the same time, it's just kind of a bit like, is it a bit too soon? Is it a bit too late? Sorry.
Yeah. Travis makes another good point. If it would have come out as it is now, when it first came out, which is what it should have been,
it would have been a lot better.
We won't be having this conversation.
What, are we 4 years into No Man's Sky?
I think so. Bloody hell. Oh my god. Anyway, that's it for the news today. Got a hidden gem for you. Forgotten gem, sorry.
Your hidden gem today?
Hidden gem today. You guys familiar with the Sony PlayStation?
What's that?
Oh, this is
no idea, mate.
Ancient artifact from millions of years ago. Sony PlayStation game, Silent Bomber it's called. Now,
Silent
any
Bomber.
of you guys ever played this game?
Never heard of it.
Have you not?
No.
It's fucking sick. I'm sorry. It's really cool. Funny story. It is from the guys that were originally assigned to play to develop Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah. CyberConnect. The CyberConnect 2 now, but I think it's the same studio. We'll whack it on a bit. So a bit of gameplay. There's some.
Look how simple that button layout is. It's like,
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
Ridiculous. We'll go. It's just you control this guy.
I really miss these old classic.
Yeah.
Like the old classic kind of start screens, man. I really miss them.
You play this guy. I can't remember like names and narratives and stuff. I just remember like playing this game constantly.
Top down. Kind
of. You can like have different you are this bomber person type thing. I don't know.
I think you showed me this before.
I might have done. I like this game a lot. I don't know why. Because I bet if I played it now, I've not played it for years. But if I played it now, I'm like, this is fucking shit.
How old is this?
1999. 21 years old.
1999.
Yeah. It's just fun.
Great.
Proper addictive. Guaranteed if it came out now,
So
it would have a million more enemies on the screen.
7 years old when this released. No, hang on, that's completely wrong.
I was 11.
What year were you born?
Like 6. 1993.
6, but that's even
You'd have
younger.
been 6. Yeah.
6.
No. Shout out to this game. It's not really a shout. A look in since it was on the Japanese PSN a few years back, but apart from that, not really had a shout.
Anything top down these days just reminds me of fucking Next Machina, and just Next Machina has just been the best top-down shooter for like years.
My first top-down shooter was, and I love
Defender.
it. And I'm trying to. No, it wasn't. Oh, well, you're Defender, but I want to get it on the SNES again. Smash TV.
Smash TV is a great
Smash
game.
TV.
I played that thing to death.
Yeah, it was the same. It was the guy that helped out with Next Machina, wasn't it? Smash TV.
Yeah.
His name eludes me though.
I don't remember.
2 seconds. Eugene Jarvis.
Travis says Silent Bomber ear-piercing intro.
Yeah. I did leave the intro on. Sorry. To be fair, that's the only trailer I left the volume on, so I'm quite pleased with that. It became like a tactical thing as well because you can have different type of bombs. Like, I think there were homing bombs, fire.
Oh, those are turrets. I just thought they were open fucking chests.
There's bombing chests there, yeah.
Yeah, time has not been kind to
Bloody
these
boxes.
visuals, I will say.
Well, yes, but I mean, it was never about the visuals back then, was it?
I mean, this was probably impressive in 1999, I've got to say, but yeah,
exactly.
I know what you mean.
It probably was.
Little gear look like this.
There's a reason.
In my personal opinion, if you're someone that likes graphics over gameplay, even to this day, then you're wrong. It's it should always be gameplay, always above all else.
Gameplay is king.
And yeah, gameplay is king.
That's the reason why people still go back and play Space Invaders.
Yeah, exactly,
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
And Pac-Man and Tetris and
Miss Pac-Man is amazing, by the way.
right.
Pac-Man's a great game.
Just all classics that just simple, fantastic games that just work. It's great. I love
agree. This game, it needs to come back, like a remaster kind of thing.
I think a
clean it up
remaster of
bit.
this would be really cool.
I'd be all over it. And that is.
Oh yeah, I would too.
You love it, mate. That is today's.
Looks a lot of fun.
Top-down shooters.
And that I think about wraps up the show. Unless anyone's got anything to add before we go.
Anyone in the chat got anything they want to bring up?
Yeah, have we got any questions in the chat, or if there's any news stories that you guys would like to talk to us about quickly before
Any
we
unpopular opinions about gaming?
Oh, we could do that. We could start that today if you wanted. If you two have got time, just for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm
I need to go to Morrison's as long as I'm done before 10. Before Morrison's closes.
What was that? Short.
10.
10. All right. Okay.
Yeah, so we've got an hour. We're
part
all
of the show, a new segment, if you will, is where we express an unpopular opinion and discuss this unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion. God's sake, Luke.
behave, Luke. Any unpopular opinion that you may want to share with the group today?
We've already said Red Dead Redemption's trash.
Show me your moves.
Use it.
That was two. That was two, right?
Luke.
Because the original Red Dead Redemption was great, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are we all in agreement with that one?
I haven't played 2 yet.
Have you played the original?
I know it's a good game. I just don't like it.
I played OG.
Have you played the original?
I played
Red
OG.
Dead Jam?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you like
Red,
that game?
Is in Red Dead on the PS2
Yeah.
or Red Dead Redemption on the PS3.
Dead Redemption.
I played both anyway, but yeah.
Right.
Rare-
Okay.
Rare breed of
Red Dead
person that has played Red Dead Revolver, I think it was called. Was it?
Red Dead Revolver. That's
Revolver.
Red Dead Redemption 2 looks amazing. From what I imagine, from what I hear.
I have one.
Go on.
Okay.
While we're here.
I know you two know I'm going to say. You've heard this before. Overwatch should have been a free-to-play game. It plays like a free-to-play game. It looks like a free-to-play game. It's just because it's been made by Blizzard.
It nickels and dimes you like a free-to-play game. Thank you very much.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I disagree with that one personally, but I mean that is the whole point of this, I suppose.
I played Paladins. It's very similar.
Paladins was great. I've got to say, I'm definitely going to be
What was the
streaming
other
that
one?
again sometime this week.
Battleborn that came out at the same time. I did well, didn't it?
Battleborn. Yeah.
Unlucky.
No, Overwatch got big.
Travis.
Overwatch got big.
Yeah, it is one for you, Bishop. The most recent Call of Duty is the best in the series.
I absolutely agree with Travis on this one, 100%.
Jam?
Yeah.
I don't have an opinion of it. I think I've played Warzone. Edgy actually lent me the game. I've been playing it. It's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Call of Duty is all about the multiplayer experience. I can imagine Warzone's really, really good. I've played it a few times. I did enjoy it.
Great.
The gameplay's really,
Well, I mean,
really good.
you see, so I had this opinion about Call of Duty being great before the free-to-play came in. The actual original game, the actual Call of Duty new game is amazing.
Modern Warfare,
itself. It's really good. Yeah, Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
The new Modern Warfare is amazing. It's very
the multiplayer experience. I still hate it because they keep quick scoping in. It's like, why do they keep a broken mechanic in a game?
See, you see, now
what's
I
the point in
with
having shotguns when I've got a shotgun and I'm 3 feet away with someone with a sniper rifle and he can get a shot off quicker than I can, and mine scatters and his doesn't?
See, I remember
Shit.
Playing like the old Modern Warfare games, right? And most of my friends would just come around my house and we'd just fucking sit down and we'd just play like snipers and quick scoping and stuff, and it was great. It was such good fun. I mean, yeah, I understand it is a broken mechanic and it's very silly. But that's the thing, is that's what made Call of Duty great. It wasn't about
not if you're on the receiving end of it.
Serious. Well, yeah, of course, but you could say that about any weapon. You know, you can say that about shotguns and campers, and you can say that about being being killed by a fucking massive rocket tank or something like that. I know it doesn't matter what the case may be. It's fun to quickscope, in my personal opinion, and I think personally it's something that I like. The thing that was great about the old Call of Duties is that they were very arcadey and they didn't really care too much about realism too much. And that's what set it. That's what set it aside from Battlefield. And that's why I like it.
The Call of Duty side of thing, team play is. I know they is an esport. They do esports, or I don't know, they probably still do esports of Call of Duty. There's a lot less needed team wise in Call of Duty than there is Battlefield. Because it still is essentially an arcade game, even if it's team deathmatch. Yeah.
But obviously, these are just my opinions, obviously, and
that's the beauty of it,
everyone's very
different. Beauty of it.
Yeah, that's the idea of this, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, I agree with Travis on this one. Definitely, Call of Duty, the new Call of Duty is great.
Yeah, I can't not agree.
I haven't played the free-to-play one yet. The free-to-play bit, the Warzone or whatever it's called.
We should all play it.
Yeah, we should. We should give it a go.
That's your idea. You said we should actually sit down and play a game together. There we go.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, we should do that. Yeah.
Awesome stuff. That was some saucy opinions there. Awesome stuff. Right, I want to call it there. Thank you very much for joining everybody in the chat. Thank you to Jam and Bish to join us again. Jam, do you want to plug your Twitch? Jam_casual on Twitch. Are you streaming soon? Be streaming tonight. Tomorrow. I might be streaming tonight, tomorrow. Just got Street Fighter 5 Champions Edition upgrade. So now I've got everything which should have been on Street Fighter 5 when it first came out. Is it on sale? No, I still paid 20 quid for it. $20? 20 quid for it. Cheers, but if you think about it, it's like £6 per character. Yeah. We've got characters. Right, yeah. Plus stages and things like that. And then during the week there will be a stream. Bish, mate. Sorry to look what I did. What did you do? Look at the chat. Oh, look at this. He's got the commands up. He's got them sorted. Oh, look at this. There you go. In the week, we have our first playoff match. When is that? Have you got your schedule? Oh, yeah. Yet? When's that? We don't know. But when will you know? When G organises it, which organises from today. We got to play it from tomorrow till next Monday. Okay. The week's changed a bit. It used to be Sunday to Sunday, now it's Monday to Monday. Right. No worries. To play the game. Awesome stuff. Make sure to check that out. And Bish, our residential Terraria streamer. Do you want to plug your? Oh, it's in the chat, but. Are you streaming now? After this? Yeah, I'm probably going to be streaming after this. About half an hour just to chill and relax. But I'll be playing some more Terraria. So be sure to check out that stream, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. Make sure to like and subscribe and all that beautiful nonsense and the bell and all that stuff. Thank you very much. And we will see you on Thursday at the same time, 7:30, where we will casually report. Thank you so much, guys. Bye bye. See you, everybody.